Hi everyone, welcome to another 1510 broadcast. We're playing LordGaga, rated 1971. Getting into a Ruy Lopez. Castles, I forget here. Is it, what do I play here? B5? Not yet, I think B5 is next. Bishop C5. Bishop e7. What is the move? I think it's bishop e7 actually. So that in case of I think it's bishop e7. My theory here a little bit failing me a little bit. I studied this line. He takes my knight, I take his knight, he takes my e-pawn, queen d4. Is that still working? I think it is, because my bishop's blocking, it's preventing my queen from getting pinned. So I think it's okay. I think that's why bishop e7 is a decent move here. And I think if he plays rook e1, which is the move, b5 is my next move. And then d6, b5, d6. I'm happy that he's thinking, considering he's higher rated. And there you go. Theory. There we are. c3. I think castle is playing here. I'm just following theory that I remember. Trying to be okay in time and get a decent position. I think black looks completely okay here, so soon I'll have to start thinking for myself. But yeah, if I can get out of this opening successfully, then I have higher chances of doing well. I mean, 8 moves in a few seconds, that's great. Usually by the time I'm in 10 moves I have like 10 minutes left, and that's a big disadvantage. So I'm happy with my progress with remembering these opening lines, considering that I've only recently started playing e4, e4, e5. See, this move, I think I can go into the Bogolyubov variation, playing this. Because usually they play h3 there. Okay, what are you trying to do with this? Obviously he's attacking my knight. My knight doesn't have that many good squares, so I have a choice between b8 and a5. a5, I gain a tempo on his bishop, which will probably move back. And what do I do after that? Is b8, d7 better? Probably not. Probably a5 and then try to play c6 is a good idea. I'm better developed than him, so I should want an open center. I'm thinking knight to a5 and then c6. Knight to a5, bishop c2, c6. Is that working? I mean, I don't want to take on d5. I improve his bishop, so maybe not c6, but maybe c5. Well, I think knight a5 is better anyway, so I'm gonna play that. Let's go for that and see what happens. So bishop c2, c5, c6. Knight b7, knight c5. Adding another attacker into that pawn could be an idea. I'm not sure it's a great idea. Knight d7 solves his problems, and he can also play b4. I think my knight's good here for now, preventing c5, c4. c6, if I take... Is bishop g5 a problem for me? It could be. Maybe h6, just to stop his bishop from coming out there, and then I can play c5. I'm gonna try that. I think black has a better position right now, despite this d5 pawn being so strong. I think my plan will be c5. I don't think c6 helps. And then we'll have some sort of Sicilian position. Let's look at LordGaga, his stats. National Master Ben Weaver from Cleveland, Ohio. Okay, he's played 4,000 games. Okay, knight d2. Maybe c5, c4, then knight b7, knight c5 could be an idea. If I play c5, I can never defend c6 with a pawn, but can he get there? Can he get there? Yeah, maybe eventually through. Well, how does he get to b? He can get there from d4 or b4. How is he actually getting there? I don't think he can get that, so maybe c4 is good. c4, c5, knight b7, knight c5. Bring my knight to... This knight is horrible. I'm gonna go for that. I don't see what else to do, so... I understand that he gets a c6 square, and but I don't see how he's getting to it straight away, so I can always bring my bishop back to d7 as well to defend it. He takes. I get to take with a knight. That looks okay. Because now I have a similar position to the Sicilian, where I have to play for d5, and I'm familiar with those structures. So obviously his rook being on that file puts a slight stop to the plan for now. But in the Sicilians, with this structure, he usually has his knight on c3. Yeah, he's trying to get me to do something with this bishop, but I mean now bishop to e6, trying to get that d5 break could be okay. Queen c7 to defend that pawn. I think I'm gonna play for that. Obviously I don't want to give that bishop away, so okay, that knight's coming for f5, I guess. I mean d5 is not possible yet because my pawn on e5 would hang, so I'm thinking rook e8, bishop f8. Or just queen c7 is a better way to do this. Queen c7, knight g3, rook d8. I might go for that. Is there an immediate downside? Don't see it. So we'll do this. The queen on c7 is defending my e5 pawn, so I can play d5. I don't want to go down too much on time again, but I'm doing okay, I think. 15 moves. It's very funny how we transposed a similar structure that you get from the Sicilian by this Ruy Lopez. It's cool. That is cool. Because I used to play the Sicilian a lot. The Knight of Variation with mixed results. It's very sharp. So knight g3, rook d8, knight f5. I can even take, I think. I can give up my bishop in that case. I get two central pawns, can start advancing maybe. But I don't know, maybe my rook from f8 is better on the e file? That is a good question. Bishop e3, can I play d5? Bishop e3, d5. Takes. I can probably play it. Everything's defended. Yeah, on bishop e3 I'm just gonna go for d5. Get that in early. Is he trying to prevent that? Can he prevent that with knight to e3? Knight to e3, d5 anyway. Is my e-pawn sufficiently defended? Is it too early to play d5? Can it ever be too early to play d5? Okay, so d5 takes, take with a knight, takes with a knight, take with a bishop. No way, that hangs. d5 takes, take. No, I can't play d5 yet, can I? Okay, so rook f to d8 or rook a to d8. Thinking rook f to d8. Just so that if I ever push and this c file opens up, I can put my c rook there. And there's a saying, think of a rook and pick the other one. That's what grandmasters say, right? Rook f to d8, knight to f5, I can just take it. I'm gonna play, is he trying to get knight d5 in? Knight d5. Take with the bishop, then where's my knight going? Oh, he's trying to get knight d5 in. That's cheeky. d5 is not working, is it? Bishop takes. Maybe it's working. No, it's not working. Okay, if he's getting the knight there, then in that case I think I want my rook. This rook, because then I can play on the c file. Knight d5, I'll take with the bishop. He takes, he gets an attack. I thought I was getting d5 in, but I'm not. I need to play. I don't like his knight squared bishop on that diagonal, but I guess I'm gonna have to do with it. I can play knight back to... Where will I move my knight after he takes with the pawn? I might just play rook e8 first and then not take his knight straight away. Or rook d8. I don't have to take his... I'm gonna play rook d8. I have to take the knight because he's attacking my queen, isn't he? Ooh. Maybe I'll just play queen to d7 then. If he takes my bishop, I just take. I'm gonna play this. Actually, if he plays knight d5, I can move my queen to d7 because then he gets knight to b6, winning an exchange. I can play queen to b7. It's kind of awkward. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. Well, now I can play d5. d5 takes. Takes. Maybe I can't play d5 yet. What if I take? He improves his bishop a little bit, but I can play d5 straight away. I'm gonna take and then play d5. But he can move his knight in first, maybe. Okay, well that was the plan. I got d5 in, I think, so that's good. I was calculating another variation where he was just putting his knight on d5, which I think is what the computer would recommend him to do. Like this, I got d5 in, and I feel more comfortable. He takes with the knight. Now, what do I take that knight with? The knight or the bishop? That's a good question. The knight, I guess. If I take with the bishop, I get my rook in with tempo, right? Attacking his queen. My a-pawn hangs. I can still get my rook in with tempo, but this knight's defending my king. That's a bit concerning. Take with a knight or take with a bishop? I'm gonna take with a knight. I need to speed up my game a little bit. I have a decent position. I just need to play faster now, I think. Don't want to get into serious time pressure again. I thought that was an important decision what to take with. And I hope I made the right choice. Take with a rook, I think. Queen e2. I can play then my rook to a5 maybe. Let's do this. Queen e2, yeah. I mean, I can play maybe just f3 or bishop to f6. My a pawn is hanging. Bishop to f6, and if he takes that pawn, I push that pawn to a6, a5, and he plays something like bishop to b3. What can I play then? Very complicated position. Very complicated. What do I do? Bishop d6. Bishop f6. Just trade rooks and go to the pawn, a pawn down, the endgame, a pawn down. That's not very appealing. I need to do something, right? Come on, think. Let's play this. Okay, let's go for that. I'm running out of time. I was freezing in that position. Hoping to have some sort of compensation and get my pawn back. Can I push this pawn? Bishop a4. I'm gonna try pushing the pawn anyway. Bishop e4, bishop, rook. You can probably win that. Yeah, I'm not sure if pushing that pawn was such a great idea. Thought I had a decent position. Did freeze and start using too much time though. But that was a very complicated position, so what can I do? Bishop e4 now, I guess. Bishop e4. Rook d8. Yeah, I think that's a good move. Okay, well I can win that pawn now. Maybe. No, he's probably gonna push c4 next, right? And on the case of a4, he takes and wins the pawn. And it's unclear whether I can get that back. Bishop f6. I'm thinking just rook c8 now could be okay. Rook c8 takes, I take. I'm gonna play rook c8. I'm playing under serious time pressure here now. I mean, if he advances to c4, I even can put my dark bishop on on b4 even. Or I can play. Oh, he just takes it. Oh, I can't say that pawn is checkmate. No, it's not. I put my rook back on. Just rook back here. Wanna trade? Let's trade. Okay, you have an extra pawn. I see that. Bishop c5 maybe to put my bishop in the b square and stabilize it there on the b6 square. Also stop him from playing f2. Or bishop a5 first maybe. Yeah, maybe bishop a5 first. Well, he is a national master, right? Or was, so I can't be too hard on myself. Bishop b5, blockading. f6. I don't want to play g5, just doesn't look great. f6 blocks my bishop though. Maybe I just bring my king without playing anything. Bring my king over. Maybe bishop f6, try to put my bishop on a central square as well. Bishop f6. I might try that. One minute. Well, let's not lose by time. Let's force him to demonstrate how to win this position. To force him to think, show his endgame knowledge. My idea is to just try and centralize my bishops and block him a little bit. He could play something like bishop e3 now, and then my move is maybe not great. I maybe have to go back. Yeah, I have to go back, right? Trade, stakes. I'm getting there in time. They won't let me get there. Oh dear. Yeah, that's probably the downside of the move I played then. Just play bishop c6 now to stop him from getting there. Defending his pawn. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves. Try and get there. Now I can play f6, I think, without a problem. That's my plan. Yeah, my king is never getting there, is it? About f5 now. Or next move. Is that crazy? Yeah, probably. Let's just play king e7 for now. Is f5 crazy? Or do I just play f6 and try and hold? f5 take, he was not gonna take, what if he pushes? Let's go for f6 for now, see what he does. Can I hassle his pawn? I'm gonna try that. Can I win this now? I have no time to see this through, do I? No, his king will come back. Okay, he plays that anyway. Just let him take. Play my king to c6. Or take. Let's go for that. "27 seconds. Oh god. Oh, what now? Let's take. Oh, you can just win the pawn straight away, can he? Ah. Rubbish. Ah, this is completely lost now, isn't it? Yeah. I have no moves. Yeah, game over. Okay, resign. Let's see what happens. So everything's fine, black is fine. There's no problems here. Played all the right moves. Bishop g4, right move. Knight a5 is correct. c6, not c5. Okay, well, did this first. And c5, queen c8. Okay, it's not too terrible. The game is equal. Rook 8 to c8. Yeah, take up the c file first. Okay, but I did this. It's still okay. Knight d5 was the best move as I was thinking he would play, but he didn't. He went for something else. He went for this. And then I should not panic here and take and play something quiet like queen b7. Instead, I did panic a little bit, did that, and that's almost a pawn advantage, which was all he needed to win the game. Yeah, he's up a pawn here no matter what I do, it seems. Queen e2, yeah. a5 was my best move. I did think of it, didn't go for it. Oh wow, he misses a huge tactic here. I blunder a rook and he doesn't see it. Queen to e4. Yeah, trying to get checkmate and win a piece. He should have seen that as a national master. I should have seen that even myself, but I did struggle a lot in that position. I spent 3 minutes looking at it, so I held my own up to here, up to move 21. What I had to see was here when he plays a4, knight to a5 again. So after knight d5 I can take with the bishop, he takes, and then knight c4 seems to be okay. Yeah, that would have been better. It feels more comfortable, it looks more comfortable. That's because it is more comfortable. Instead, I didn't spend more than 30 seconds to just stake there, and that wasn't a good move. This is where I lost the game. I lost a pawn. I think maybe I was still drawn eventually. Let's see. A pawn is not always enough to win games. So I thought that even though I lose the pawn, it's okay. Obviously, he could have punished it even more, but he still doesn't do it. Queen e4 is just completely crushing. Instead, he takes the knight, and take back, and all he gets is a pawn when he could have gotten so much more. Rook c8. Rook c8, I did find that move. Oh, wait, Rook c8 is bad. I had to stop here for a bit and play bishop f8. Oh dear. What happens after bishop f8? Bishop to a3. I can just take. This is better. Opposite color bishops, and it's a draw for sure. Yeah. Well, instead I give him this. I don't know why bishop to f8. I think it's a time pressure already, but look, I knew I could have gotten a draw. I had a feeling that a draw was in the cards, a big feeling. And I had it by playing bishop to f8. this is why you need to study endgames. Then this kind of move is probably automatic, but endgames is the next thing on my list. So yeah, after this, having 2 bishops, it looks like he's gonna have no problem. I should have known that 2 bishops and a pawn, he won't have any problems, and I try my best here. I mean, my moves aren't that terrible, they're not increasing his advantage, but didn't do anything too disgusting in the endgame, aside maybe from here. G5 is the move. Take like this and try and defend. Maybe somehow. Instead I did this. And he was able to just consolidate. Bishop F1. My bishop's almost out of the game. Okay, well, it was a difficult endgame, so the endgame could have been saved at this point. Let's look at it again. If anybody cares to remember, it appears that it's better to have a rook and a bishop against a rook and a bishop and a pawn than what I did. Where is it? Yeah. It's much better to play that other kind of endgame. What the hell's going on? Sorry about this. Yeah. I click on it. This happens again. Oh, it's because I have to press on this. Okay, sorry. So to conclude today, the lesson. Well, a lesson that can actually be learned, I think, easier than allowing a4 and taking that pawn, is that here I should try and keep my rook with a bishop. Keep it calm, just play this, it's not that scary, and then work with this. That's the idea. My rook is in a good position. His pawn is under attack. I mean, he has to play b4, of course. And then I have to defend this. It says rook c3, he moves his bishop, rook a8, rook b3. My rook is protected by my bishop. This pawn is can't advance anymore. It's not too bad, right? King g6, bring my king over. It's a theoretical draw, so I should know that. And I know that opposite color bishops often end in draws, and I just for some reason did not think of that here. I mean, did he have anything else he could do there? So here, could he play, for instance, let's say, now he can't move his white bishop. His white bishop's gonna be lost. If he were to move his white bishop, then I'm winning. Rook takes to c1. So yeah, I could have gone to an opposite colored bishop ending, and I had 2 minutes and 30 seconds to figure it out, but that thought never crossed my mind, so I lost instead. Well, it was a decent game. It's fun to play higher rated players like this. You learn more, I feel. And I think I had a decent game, so alright, over and out, and hopefully I get to record one tomorrow. If not, I'll see you when I see you. Bye bye.